Hello friends, today we will discuss about static block in Java. So let me explain a program here. Let us take, I have a static variable, static int I is equal to 5. Now I'm going to create static block. Static is a keyword in Java. So assume that I would like to increment the value of I by 10. Okay. I have a static method, static void m1. Let us take, I want to increment I value by 15. I have default main method, which is by default static method. Here, I would like to increment the value of by 2. Now, I would like to print the value of I, value of I. So this is one of the most frequently asked entry point of view question. So in which order okay, static block, static method, and main method will get called? So we should have to know the flow exactly. Okay, what is the flow of okay static variables, static block, and static method? Okay, so if you try to see here, always whenever program will get executed during class loading time, first static variable will get initialized. So which is the first one? So static variable will get initialized. This is the first one. Once after static variable will get initialized, static block will get executed. This is very important. So static block will get executed. This is the second part. If I try to observe here, normally lot of people will think that first main method will get executed, then after static block will get called. No, that is wrong. So always before main method is being called, static block will get executed. So first I value will be 5, then okay static block will get executed. Now I becomes 5 plus 10, 15. Now the value of I is 15. Now next main method will get called. This is the third step. Now what will happen? I is equal to I plus 2. So I value is already okay, so 15, and now 15 plus 2, 17. Now what is the value of I here? 17. But if I try to observe here, I have a method called m1, but unless until we call m1, then only m1 will get called. M1 is not a default method, so m1 will not okay will not get executed right now. So what is the value of I? First I will be 5, 5 plus okay 10, 15. Next main method will get called, 15 plus 2, 17. Let's see the output. If you want, I can put the okay breakpoint and try to show you the flow also. Let's see here, debug as Java application. Proceed. See here, what is the value of I already? Value of I already okay, value of I is already 5. That means first I has been initialized, then it came to static block. So 5 plus 10, 15. You can see the value of I here, it is 15. Yes, correct. Now next main method will get called because JVM will call the main method. So before calling main method, static block will get executed. Now I value is already 15, 15 plus 2, 17. Now I value becomes 17. See the output here. In this way, static block will work. Next, if you want to call main method, for example, I want to call the main method. Sorry, I want to call m1. Now I can call m1 directly because of m1 is a static method. Now if I call m1, now first I value is 5. Next 5 plus 10, 15. Next 15 plus 2, 17. Next main method will get called. So 17 plus 15, the value will be the okay 32. Let's see here. Again, I will run in a debug mode. Debug as Java application. Now first I will be initialized with 5. 5 plus 10, 15. You can see I value is a 15. Now, so 15 plus 2, 17. Now we are calling m1. Now it will go to the m1 method. So already value of I is 17. So 17 plus 15, 32. Okay. Just to understand the flow, I am taking some examples. You can take any other kind of examples. Finally, what is the value of I? The value of I will be 32. Now let me explain what is the real-time need of a static block. In which situation we have to use a static block. This is again very important. Okay, so static block is mainly used to perform one-time activities. One-time activities. Okay, so what is meant by one-time activities? For example, if I want to get a database connection. Database connection. I want to get only 1 DB connection. So which is the right place to use? Static block is the right place to use, because static block will get called only once during class loading time. In a given class, only one time static block will get executed. So that is the reason. If you want to perform any one-time activities like so getting a DB connection or opening a file. Okay, I want to create a file or I want to open a file. Okay, so creating a new file, I can say creating a file. Okay, so these kind of activities we will take the help of the static block. Okay, next, so within static block we cannot call the non-static variables. For example, int j is equal to 20. Now I cannot access the non-static variables directly. I cannot say j is equal to 40 or 50, because static block or static methods will only allow other static members to be used. We cannot use the non-static members directly. If you want to use j also should be a static. Okay, otherwise we have to create object and use it, but directly we cannot use the non-static members within a static block. Okay, I have already so prepared the material for this one. So if I try to observe here, static block will get called during class loading time. Next, before calling main method, static block will get called. Next, for a given class, static block will get called only once. Next, if you want to perform any one-time activities like opening database connection or creating a file, or if you want to fill a cache, cache is mainly used for the, if you want to improve the performance, we can implement the so caching mechanism. And if you want to fill the cache, then also we can use the static block. In this way, static block will be used. Yeah, that's all.